Hello, man of word, we truly appreciate that you joined us. We are glad that we can support you in your further development. Today's topic is about conquering your fears. So, let's begin. Welcome to amanofword.com, the most refreshing network in the business world. Why should you watch this? 1. You will learn why overcoming your fears is important. 2. You will learn how to defeat your fears. And 3. You will learn which fears you will have to face. Fear, uncertainty, and self-doubt are all natural feelings people always have when they consider the idea of starting their own business. It's scary. There is no doubt about that. Even most experienced entrepreneurs face internal questioning when taking on a new attempt as they bring their special idea out of their heads and into reality. As a business person, there is always pressure to be prosperous, not only because of the employees, associates, and investors who rely on you, but mostly because you want to demonstrate to yourself, your family, and your friends that your idea is worthy and you have the power to make it happen. Let's begin with 7 ways to overcome your fears. 1. Find your fears. What exactly is it that you're afraid of? Common ones are: I'm not ready yet. Fear of failure. You don't know how to do everything you need to do. Fear of not being good enough. The truth is, you will never be ready. But you'll decide what you need to do as you go. Chances are you'll fail. But you'll learn from those mistakes and failures and become much better in your field. You likely don't know how to do all you need to do. For that, there's outsourcing or an opportunity to learn even more to serve your clients. Feel like you're not good enough. You are, plain and simple. For these and other fears that pop up, realize they are just an excuse. Move forward anyway. 2. Realize it's not all about you. That seems a bit negative, but it's truly a good point. If you do something really bad, so what? People are generally more worried about their businesses, their own lives, and what people think of them to take their time and judge you. So just go on and do what you have to do to be successful. 3. Determine the worst case scenarios. Think about what is the worst thing that could happen. Someone says no. You'll look foolish. Someone will have a bad opinion of you. Even worst case scenarios typically aren't that bad. Even if they are, how likely is it that the worst case scenario is going to happen? Now let's talk about the best case scenario. Isn't that chance worth the risk? 4. Focus on your why. What is the reason you started your business in the first place? Why do you do what you do? Write it down. Focus on your why and your goals to drive you when you need an extra boost to overcome your fear. 5. Start taking action. That means stop procrastinating. It's so easy to delay your tasks when you're anxious or worried, but delaying just makes things more unfavorable and makes you stress a lot more. Take baby steps if you need to, but do at least one thing, no matter how small it is today. 6. Find your support system. Sometimes you don't want to do anything because you're afraid too much and you want some extra push from a person that's close to you. When that happens, a support system is crucial and is one of the best methods to defeat your fear. While a support system can be friends, family, or fellow entrepreneurs, I've found it's best to try to find a strong mix. Friends and family will be able to support you distinctively than people who are walking this entrepreneurial path. Find and surround yourself with people who are open-minded people that can relate to what you're currently going through, give you advice when necessary, and be there for you when the going gets tough and fear starts creeping in. 7. Learn to accept your fear. The fear will never disappear. Learn from your mistakes and use your fear to improve yourself and better your craft. It's easier said than done, but try to embrace fear as an occurrence that makes you learn and grow, and remember that fear can be a good thing. Courage is being scared to death and doing it anyway. Slowly but surely, action leads to confidence, which helps abate your fears and move your business forward. Be positive, even when it's tough, and believe in yourself and your business. Go after what you want even if it seems crazy. Now, let's talk about the fears that you need to overcome as an entrepreneur. 1. Failure. Entrepreneurs may seem immune to fear, but this is far from the case. All normal humans experience fear in one way or another. The difference between entrepreneurs and the people that fail to start companies is how they address fear. Lots of them experience that the little voice in their head that tells them they're not enough is too great to ignore. Others hear the nagging little voice and choose to ignore it. Successful leaders understand there is a possibility that they'll fail, but they proceed anyway because there is no win without risks. 2. Finances. Any way you take it, finances play a huge role. You might fear leaving the stable income of a 9-to-5, or you might be worried about securing funding for your new venture. At the end of the day, money is always going to be a serious challenge. This fact can paralyze you and keep you in a permanent state of fear, or you can accept it and face it head on. 3. Mediocrity. When you start anything new, whether it's a relationship, workout routine, or company, you should begin with fervor and dedication. You don't need to be perfect, but you should understand that mediocrity simply won't do. Successful small business owners are always aiming toward development. They constantly ask themselves what they can do to improve their companies, and then they take action. They fear mediocrity, but they don't let it deter them from being productive. They work toward excellence every day, even despite adversity. 4. Letting people down. You can't satisfy everybody. In your personal life, you'll notice that some people will not support you on your way to become an entrepreneur. In your professional life, not everyone will want to buy your product or service. The hard reality is that you really can't please everyone in your life. Move on from this fear and focus your efforts on the people that matter most. 5. Being wrong. On the outside, the fear of being wrong seems the same as the fear of failure. However, they are very different. The fear of failure will ultimately prevent you from beginning something new. The fear of being wrong can point you down the mistaken path, which is usually deadly for entrepreneurs. When you start a new business, you will be wrong sometimes. You will attempt the wrong strategy, and then you'll need to change your plan. This fear overwhelms many hopeful business owners because they let it hurt their self-esteem. Prosperous innovators remain on track and realize that being wrong is simply part of the process. 6. Taking the risk. Gathering information and conducting research is important in any business. That said, there's only so much strategizing and calculating an entrepreneur can do. If you want to create a booming business, you'll need to sacrifice confidence and take risks from time to time. 7. The unknown. Facing an obscure future, you must act. You can spend all day examining and planning for what's to come. If you do, you'll inevitably waste time on false predictions and planning. To defeat the fear of the unknown, start with action. Use your common sense and some simple research to make a strategic move. After you do, learn from your findings, and then act again. 8. Losing passion. At the heart of every entrepreneur is passion. You have to remain dedicated and excited about something to start a business surrounding it. Without this excitement, taking on the inherent risks of entrepreneurship isn't worth it. Before the video ends, let's find out which are the best things to remember from this. 1. You will never be fully ready in your business. 2. You will always have to face your fears as an entrepreneur. And 3. Conquering your fears will make you grow. Well, this ends here. Let us know in the comments what is your opinion about fears in business. Thank you for watching until the end, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button to be notified for every new learning opportunity. And always remember, man of word, be aware of the person that you can become.